From being one of the fastest growing gaming sensations of its time, and earning over six figures at just 14 years old all the way to losing tens of thousands of subscribers for 3 consecutive years, it's safe to say that Sceptic has officially fallen off. At one point, Sceptic was highly regarded as the best child gaming prodigy of the decade. However, it seemed like all of it vanished as quickly as it appeared, leaving his name to fade from our memories. But before we explore the many factors that led to Sceptic's downfall and where he is today, we first need to understand how he exploded to internet stardom in the first place. In 2018, Griffin Sceptic Swikowski was a relatively unknown 14-year-old who spent his days streaming Fortnite gameplay to a modest following. However, his gaming life took a dramatic turn during a live session where he found himself in the same game as Tfue, one of the most prominent Fortnite streamers in its prime, and a recent recruit of FaZe Clan. The game was going smoothly for Tfue, 12 kills and 3 people left in the game. However, unfortunately for Tfue, one of these people was Sceptic, both engaged in a build battle, with Sceptic quickly taking the advantage before quickly eliminating Tfue without taking any damage himself. The clip capturing this moment went completely viral, amassing over 10 million views and catapulting Sceptic to online stardom. As Sceptic's following surged, so did his opportunities, leading to his recruitment by Misfits Gaming, a professional esports organization. His reputation was further boosted after confronting another prominent player in a different match, Hisky. Riding the wave of his online popularity, which was now exploding across YouTube and Twitter, Sceptic's fame reached new heights. This surge in recognition paved his way to the prestigious Fortnite World Cup, officially cementing his status in the gaming world. Despite previous wins over top-tier players like Tfue and a record of superior performances in live streams, skepticism about Sceptic's capabilities persisted within the Fortnite competitive arena. But a pivotal moment came with the announcement of the Fortnite World Cup events scheduled for July 2019. Sceptic decided to form a partnership with another promising teenage Fortnite player named Clix. The match seemed ideal, and the both of them shared some similarities, like how they were both 14 years old and were carving their reputations in the competitive scene. The Fortnite World Cup qualifiers were underway. Sceptic took part in 2 solo weeks but struggled to secure high placements. In contrast, Clix delivered outstanding performances in solo qualifiers, securing qualification 3 times. On a brighter note, Sceptic, alongside his partner Clix, managed to qualify twice for the Fortnite World Cup in duos. This not only netted them $7,000 in earnings, but also secured their spots on the grand stage for the final competition in July 2019. At this event, Sceptic and Clix had their eyes set on winning the prestigious first-place prize of $3 million. One of the most memorable moments of the Fortnite World Cup captured during Sceptic's stream was the Take the Yell incident, which for a brief time became a viral meme. It was widely circulated online and even described by some as one of the most painfully embarrassing moments in competitive gaming. The clip in question showed Sceptic narrowly escaping an attack from an opponent before taunting the other player by gesturing an L with his hand towards the camera.
As well, they want to go for the second elimination, and we take the oh my god, we got some trap talk in real life.
However, just seconds later, Sceptic and Clix were instantly killed by 2 other players, Mongrel and Nitro.
This dude's gonna come over. No, 40, but the Stinks come on in.
Stinks coming in 20. Sorry, heavy sniper rifle for taking opponents' walls. Look at they're just stealing and bomb rushing, and that's gonna be it.
Sceptic and Clix would end up finishing 35 out of 50 in the duos portion of the World Cup, where they took home a $100,000 cash prize, split evenly between the 2 of them. However, this is when Sceptic's first few criticisms began to rise. Many people called him out for being toxic towards Clix during the entirety of the World Cup, while others pointed out that Sceptic wasn't playing nearly as well as Clix was, and that he had to be carried for most of the competition. So it didn't come as a surprise for many that the duo would end up splitting forever. After the World Cup ended, Sceptic and Clix confirmed that they were no longer going to be duo partners for future tournaments. But this separation wasn't without friction, as both of them engaged in a series of wild exchanges on Twitter, hinting that a potential rift had formed between Clix, Sceptic, and their communities. And on July 28th, Clix took to Twitter to announce that he was in search of a new duo partner and clarified that there was no animosity between him and Sceptic. But just mere minutes after Clix's tweet, Sceptic tweeted his own search for a new partner, but also included a subtle jab in his post. I split with Clix, looking for a new duo that believes in teamwork and chemistry. Unsurprisingly, Clix didn't react positively to this, but still, he expressed his intention to handle the situation with maturity. He stated, "I'm going to stay mature with this split. I don't want to add attention to it. I know my true fans will always support me. I'm just trying to do the right/best thing for me as a player." However, the tension seemed to escalate with a now deleted tweet from Clix that showed his frustration. "I'm super disappointed with how Sceptic is acting. I'm being super mature about this duo situation, but obviously, Sceptic isn't taking it the right way. Maybe Maybe you should say a congrats instead of blocking me on every social media, Sceptic. It was also around this time that Sceptic's contract with Misfits Gaming had come to an end. While it seemed like Sceptic's gaming career hadn't been affected too negatively by this departure from Misfits Gaming and his split with Clix, this was only the beginning. Towards the end of 2019 and continuing through 2021, Sceptic faced a notable decline in his audience on both YouTube and Twitch. Despite his early success on these platforms, the number of viewers began to dwindle. Sceptic would have to deal with even more troubles when in February 2019, Sceptic released a video titled Sceptic: The Past, Present, and Future, which was a response to another YouTuber's claims that Sceptic had staged elements of his Fortnite content merely for entertainment value. This discovery didn't sit well with a large portion of his audience because after the apology addressing these allegations of dramatizing his content, Sceptic's popularity began to decline significantly. As 2019 drew to a close, Sceptic's career began to experience a sharp decline, with his YouTube views plummeting by a staggering 75% in just 6 months, dropping from 5 million views in August 2019 to now 1.1 million in January of 2020. But this decline wasn't exclusive to YouTube. It also affected his presence on other social media platforms and his Twitch channel as well. A key factor that contributed heavily in this downturn was the decreasing popularity of Fortnite. As the game lost its appeal among players, content creators tied exclusively to Fortnite also suffered a corresponding decrease in viewership. Sceptic also faced a stark contrast of Clix's thriving career. Clix remained at the forefront of the Fortnite scene, capturing the title of the most viewed English Fortnite streamer for 2 consecutive years. In contrast, Sceptic's content struggled to maintain its previous standard, evident in videos like Why I'm Washed. He no longer stood out as the game's top players, and lost his distinction as the youngest prodigy in the gaming community. Throughout 2020, Sceptic's viewership continued to dwindle, with a significant drop in monthly YouTube views, from 1.1 million in January to only 290,000 by November. Despite attempts to revive his channel by changing thumbnail formats and adjusting his content frequency, he struggled to attract more than 20,000 views on each of his videos. To make matters worse, the comments sections of his videos became a place where viewers often pointed out his fall. Comments that labeled him as the definition of fell off or bro fell off, 1.3 million subs and only 4K views. This is when Sceptic would make one of his most controversial choices. He went into the infamous world of NFTs. In a notable shift during 2021, Sceptic turned his focus toward the infamous world of non-fungible tokens, signaling a distinct move away from the gaming-focused content that initially ruled his rise to fame. This pivot to NFT-related content may have further contributed to the decrease in his viewership, as it likely alienated his segment of his audience or fans and only followed him because of gaming. Still, Sceptic didn't shy away from discussing his entry into the NFT space, openly sharing on Twitter about his substantial investment of $38,000 into an NFT, showing his commitment to this new interest. The reaction from his audience was mixed. A portion of his fanbase felt disconnected from his new content, as they'd been drawn to his channel for gaming, not cryptocurrency or NFTs. This dissatisfaction might have led to further erosion of his subscriber base and amplified the critical comments that became more frequent in his comment section. As Sceptic's enthusiasm for NFTs surged, he ventured into creating his own NFT collection, which was named Boxer Apes. The specifics of the project are somewhat unclear due to limited information, as a tweet announcing the project has since been deleted. During this period of decline, Sceptic maintained some level of activity on his Twitter account, even though it wasn't particularly engaging content. Between January and March, most of his tweets revolved around NFTs and Boxer Apes. For several months, Sceptic refrained from posting any new content on his YouTube channel or sharing on his Instagram account. His Twitter feed was primarily filled with tweets about NFTs and occasional giveaways. This continued until the 9th of July, when Sceptic made a comeback to YouTube with a video that garnered only 30,000 views. On July 21st, he expressed his intention to become more active on YouTube again via Twitter. However, this promise was not fulfilled, and his next video didn't appear until over a month later, on the 29th of August. After this video, Sceptic's presence on YouTube remained sporadic. He would go on to have extended periods of inactivity, with his YouTube account not seeing another upload for a month and a half until October 14th. A couple weeks after this upload, Sceptic made what would be his final tweet on the 27th of October 2022, and since then, Sceptic has disappeared completely from the platform altogether. Unfortunately, Boxer Apes and Sceptic's broader involvement in NFTs didn't seem to meet the level of success he might have anticipated. Boxer Apes appears to have been abandoned, as there is no follow-up information or any indication that the project gained traction. The deleted tweet announcing this project coupled with the invalid Discord link suggests that it did not gain significant momentum or interest. The transition Sceptic made into the NFT realm and the eventual desertion of the Boxer's Ape project might have been pivotal in shaping the discontent within his fan community. His shift from gaming to what was perceived as his speculative NFT market disappointed many loyal fans who had been drawn to his original content. This criticism among his audience possibly led to Sceptic's decreased activity on established platforms like YouTube, where his presence became characterized by unpredictability, with long streams also fading away, leading to his last broadcast in early December 2022. Whenever Sceptic attempted to re-engage with his audience, the attempts were met with underwhelming response, enjoying the challenge he faced in recapturing the consistent engagement levels he'd once enjoyed. Sceptic's comeback to YouTube in early 2023 signified the end of his hiatus from the content creation scene. However, the landscape had shifted dramatically during his inactivity, and his channel suffered an obvious decline, with both viewership and subscriber numbers falling far below the peak of his Fortnite stardom. One of his videos, in particular, performed exceptionally poorly and attracted a significant number of negative comments. After a few more videos, he ultimately stopped uploading content, leaving many of his followers wondering about his future as a content creator. However, Sceptic did not yet close a chapter for this career, because on October 14, he made a return to YouTube, this time exploring a different avenue with YouTube Shorts.
Testing things in the OG Season 6, let's go. Can you one pump with the Season 6 double?
In these quick videos, he often makes commentary about new updates and weapons, showing a little spark of revival and audience interest, yet still not enough to signal a full comeback. The mystery of Sceptic's retreat from the digital scene remains a hot topic,